Hey guys, it's Nate, aka the Foot Accountant. Welcome back to the channel. It's Monday. Happy start to a brand new week. A week allegedly that should bring us our first official FC26 news. We're going to touch on that today. But that makes me think about the latest Footies SBC that was just dropped in FC25 and how it exposes one of the biggest problems we've been facing this year and why some content has been so disappointing. This needs to be fixed for FC26. We're going to chat about that today, as well as look forward to some updates to player picks that are a part of our crucial unlimited menu grind right now. Chasing the 98, the 99 rated Footies cards is going to look slightly different today, as we'll have a new player pick SBC to craft with, and hopefully we get one more of those big player SBCs for our extra fodder to craft through. Let's discuss it, guys. If you're excited for the video, drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Now, I want to start looking over yesterday's Sunday content by answering one of the most common questions I'm getting right now on this game. Nate, where's the double SP? This was the message that we got when the new season came out, that we were going to be getting double SP during this season 9 of Footies. Now, we already have double SP for the weekly play and for the daily objectives. It's the group reward that I believe is doubled from 50 to 100 SP here in the daily objective, and from 500 to 1,000 in the weekly. But we're not going to get any more double SP until specific events come out, which we have not had any of those released yet. So that's a common question I'm getting right now. Where's the double SP? That should explain that. I was hoping that we would get some SP inside of the brand new FUTTIES Cup 1 that was dropped yesterday, but instead it is just some decent packs for fodder and the Footies icon Loudrup as the group reward. Now, this one you actually have to put a little bit of work into with squad building. You have to use 7 players from Brazil, 7 players from France, and 7 players from Spain to get 3 wins each and complete one other objective related to those nations. For each of those squads that you have to build, you have to get 12 wins in general, and you complete the objective. You got some nice packs though, 87-2, 85-5, like that's just easy exchanges and probably some high rated fodder. Maybe if you get lucky, a Footies card. It is unlimited games, but it's not the golden goal game mode, it's the max chemistry game mode. Hopefully after maybe the first couple of games, most of the community will be playing golden goal, but I wouldn't expect that a ton, just because there are some score and assist objectives as a part of that. Now, since they've required specific squads, if you're in a low budget or just want someplace interesting to trade, or maybe one place to check your club to see if you have any of these tradable cards, some lower than 90 rated special cards from those 3 nations, again, Brazil, France, and Spain, are rising. This Danilo was 18K yesterday. He's now 35,000 coins. This goalkeeper, French goalkeeper Chevalier, went from 15, 16K all the way to 30,000 coins right now. Some of those 90 rated and below special cards from those nations are moving on the market. That's just one place to look and maybe check your club for some cards. Let's go to Evos, where we had another free Evo, Max 94. The Footies Evos keep delivering. This one doesn't have the crazy look to it of like, oh my goodness, this is a mad evolution, but it's actually a really solid Evo for chains because it only gives a +2 overall, and you get some pretty good stat boost with this evolution. It only gives 2 playstyle pluses as well. It gives rapid plus and it gives technical plus. Now, this is what I'm thinking I'm going to do with this Evo. Since it only gives a +2 and we're getting 94 rated max Evos right now with that 175k Evo that was max 95, I think what I'm going to do here is find a 92 rated card that I want to upgrade. Maybe this Gareth Bale is the card for us right here. I want to upgrade him, gives him a little bit of a shooting boost, a little bit of a pass and dribble boost, and he gets technical plus, but he's only a 94, so he could be evolved either right away into another chain that's active right now, or maybe a future chain evolution. That's the one thing I want to mention with this, is that this is perfect for 92 rated cards, maybe a 93 as well, and there's going to be a lot of great chains with this dribble and deliver evolution. Even the Foot Immortals Bale, that's the big bro card there for him, is getting technical plus and of course some nice stat boost there for that version. The Foot Birthday Rafael Leao, which I'm sure a lot of us have packed because he's in packs. The Neymar as well goes through maybe not the best of combinations here with the dribble and deliver, but you could put him into dribble and deliver first. He only goes to a 90 rated, and you get rapid and you get technical plus added to the card with some stat boost. So that's a good free evo. Again, nothing super crazy, but still a nice evolution there for chain. So save it until you see a chain that you like, or put somebody into it that you want to chain in the future. Now to SBCs we go, of course. we have a new 93 plus Encore Icon player pick. And EA actually made this one a little bit intriguing, guys, because they took out all of the older icons like Team of the Years, Grassroots Greats, Future Stars. Those are gone. It's only Foot Birthday, Immortals, and Shapeshifters. All Shapeshifters teams 1 through 4 would be included in this, which is nice. And again, the Foot Birthdays and the Immortals, those are two of the more recent icon teams. Now we have Footies icons, of course, as well. It's only still a 93 plus, and it's still 10 squads. But it's at least intriguing with the unlimited menu grind. You could absolutely craft away at these if you're chasing Dino, if you're chasing Maradona, maybe the Eusebio. This would be the player pick to chase them in. Even some of the Immortals cards like that Gareth Bale, that'd be a sick pull still at this stage of the game. Now again, it's annoying that it requires the specific ratings and it's still 10 squads, but it is craftable and it's a place to put fodder to chase those top tier icons. But it's not great. It's very downvoted on Futbin. I think a lot of people right now for these Encore Icon player picks would just love to see less squads and less work when there's already other 93 plus picks that are out and other player SBCs that are way cheaper and way easier to complete with less squads. So I don't love that SBC. All I'm trying to talk you through is the potential that is there for you to chase maybe a couple specific cards if that's what you're after, like a Dino or one of those big shapeshifter icons from the last couple of weeks. Now, this is the SBC that we got to talk about, guys. It is Maicon, and he, of course, is starting off, when you look at this SBC right away, not on a good note, because he's 16 squads to complete. That is a lot of fodder. Now, I've got this one done, as I said I was going to do it, because I have not used the Maicon this year. Of course, I didn't get enough wins in the league to use him, but this card is heavily downvoted on Futbin now because of the playstyles and the price. It's 1 million coins to get this Maicon done, which of course, in other footies end game times of previous year's games, we would have been like, wow, this SBC is great. But the issue with this card is, and we're going to talk about it again here in a second, the issue with this card is the playstyles that he's missing make it kind of ruined for everybody who wanted to do this card, especially at the price that it is. This card looked great. I even tweeted out yesterday like right backs are going to be cooked because this card looks amazing. He still does look good. He's just missing literally 2 or 3 base playstyles. If he had those, I think a lot of people would be more apt to do this SBC and to grind him even at the more expensive price just because the unlimited pack grind is there. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a fantastic card. Like I said, I'm doing this one. I already did it because I haven't used him this year, and Maicon is always one of those guys that is just kind of him in game. You could say he has aura, if you will. If you think about the top right backs every single year in this game, Maicon is going to be in that list. You think of Cafu, Carlos Alberto, Zambrota, some of the icons of that regard. Those are the top guys that you think of. He's good in game. But this year's game is so play style dependent that whenever we look at player SBCs and evolutions as they come out, especially for the second half, or honestly like 75% of this year, we've cared so much about the playstyle pluses and the playstyles that these cards have that we care less about the stats and the player, and it's just all become about the playstyles because they're so heavily weighted in game to the meta. Like if you're missing just intercept here or a pinged pass base on this Maicon card, that's enough in this year's game for people to say, not good enough for me, especially with some of the other right backs you maybe have created through evolutions or that you've been lucky enough to pack. This card maybe isn't worth it for you because of that problem. I honestly think that that is one of the biggest problems that this game has, because that is another very strict lens that we look through every single time we get a player SBC and we say, oh, no low driven plus, that's a mid card. Oh, no rapid or no quick step or no incisive for a midfielder, that card's not usable because we know how heavily weighted the playstyles are in this game in terms of the gameplay. I think we need an FC26 much more of a balance between the importance of the playstyles and the stats. There was even one of those updates earlier on this year, if you guys remember. It was probably like, what, a month ago now, where they said that through balls with a player who has a high passing stat would become more effective regardless of whether they had the incisive pass playstyle plus or playstyle regular or not. And I can't really say sitting here telling you that I've noticed a difference with that, because now at the end game period, all 3 of my midfielders here have incisive pass plus, because playstyle pluses are so important. You need that incisive, right? Because that just makes them so much better in game, and that's just the way the game is tuned. So that's where the problem really lies, in my opinion. Of course, now if you're looking at this, you're like, Nate, this Maicon is somebody who I want to use, and you want to try him out because, like me, you didn't get the wins in the league way back when. Like, that's great. Go do the SBC, use fun cards, have fun, try different players out, especially at this stage of the game. But I'm saying this because FC26 is right around the corner, and I think this is something, along with the power curve of this whole entire year, the power curve and how meta playstyle pluses and playstyles have been, I think those are some of the 2 biggest problems of the game this year. Let me know in the comments if you agree, disagree with this, what you think about playstyle pluses, and if you're doing the Maicon or not. But that's really one thing I wanted to bring up today, because that SBC was supposed to be one of the biggest ones that we were going to get during this week of footies, and now it's kind of losing hype. You see it's downvoted on the card. Of course, the SBC, as we showed you, was downvoted as well, all because he's simply missing a couple of playstyles, and he is a little bit expensive. But the prices, again, for these SBCs kind of go out the window because of the unlimited footies grind. Now, other right backs have dropped in price. Just to kind of look at the market reaction to this a little bit, you had guys like Hakimi, who on Saturday were, you know, 1 million to 1.1 coins, 1 million coins. He's still in that range, but he is down a little bit. The market didn't drastically react with right backs and left backs to this card because of how it is viewed with the lack of those play styles. So that's really the biggest conversation that I wanted to have with you guys today, because I feel like it's very relevant for where we're at with that SBC in particular. Let's hope that for the other SBCs that are coming out still, with the Bruno Fernandes and the Vitinha, whose cards look cracked in terms of the leaks, just like Maicon did, hopefully they're not missing some of those key play styles and playstyle pluses as well. Now, really quickly, I want to take a look and change gears to talk about the market. Guys, team of the season cards, team of the week cards just continue to sell very well, as we have to do, you know, 7 of those 85 times 5 packs every day. Team of the seasons are 16,000 coins, and team of the weeks are right around there as well. If you're in a lower budget, I know nobody wants to hear me talk about trading that much at this stage of the game, because, you know, you can make coins by just doing the SBC grind and opening tradable packs and selling consumables and everything, and that you can make coins easily off of that. But if you're looking to make some more coins, bid on informs and on team of the season cards. I was on stream yesterday, literally during the peak time of content, and I won an inform for 83 inform for 12,000 coins. That sells for 16,000 coins instantly. Easy profit there. If you're on a low budget, that's a great place to be trading right now. I also got to mention Path to Glories, because now all of the group stage matches have been played for the Women's Euros. Hopefully EA do another round of upgrades, because we are due some more upgrades for a few cards, like Katoto, of course, got the +1. Did she get the second upgrade last time? She did not. So France moving on to the quarterfinals, advancing. She is deserving of a 5-star, 5-star upgrade, 1 alternate position with all the roll pluses. So for the French cards, they're due upgrades. For some of the other cards like Stanway, Williamson, and Hemp, as England punched their ticket to the next round as well, they are due some more upgrades. So be watching out for some of these. Of course, these cards are still great to trade with, but they are really starting to move up in price, and it's now crunch time for the Women's Euros. We've got 1 game per day coming up starting Wednesday on this week. We've got Norway and Italy, Sweden, England, Spain, Switzerland, and then France, Germany. And this is where the upgrades are really going to kick in. Once again, looking below here on the tracker, it's all about advancing to the next round from here. Nothing about goals, right? If they advance to the semifinals, they get a playstyle plus. So that means that a lot of these cards within the next week and a half, depending on how fast EA do upgrades, could be going to 5 playstyle pluses. That's a big deal. So watch these cards and the potential for them to move up. You think about Norway and Italy playing first. This Gula Reiten card, I would not be surprised. 340. She's down 40K. She was 360 yesterday. I would not be surprised if this card, even though it was crazy down during the week last week, I wouldn't be surprised if she starts to go upwards in price, because they're going to be favored for that game. And if they do win and move on, she's going to 5 playstyle pluses, and that is a big deal. So watch those cards and continue to trade out there in the market, man. If you need coins, just look at these open bids for these guys like Reece James for 500,000 coins. This Doku card has been a great card to fluctuation trade with. You see his prices on the market. He moves like mad. So get out there and get trading. I opened a store pack yesterday, so I'm trying to recoup a few coins myself here. We had a couple little trades yesterday, and I got a few trades going on right now myself. Why is this Tevez still max price 150K? I don't understand that. The longer that this stays maxed at 150K, the less that I like having one on my transfer list for that price. Also picked up a couple of Gwens because I know Germany play a little bit later in the week, but this is just a really rare card that dropped a bit yesterday after the Maicon, who's still going to be very hyped. Imagine she gets another Playstyle Plus upgrade, probably like Anticipate or Intercept Plus, or already has Intercept. Anticipate Plus added to that card. Holy smokes, that'd be an insane item. So watch the PTGs because we have games upcoming soon. Get on the bids. There's coins to be made. Now, let's get straight into it. The content for today on Monday, I'm not expecting it to be very good. But of course, we are in the middle of what I'm enjoying most about this game, which is the unlimited pack grind. But the 87 plus player pick goes away today. You're going to watch me open the last 4 of these that we will get. Of course, as this will not refresh today, we'll take a special card. Can we go 4 for 4 on specials? That's the hope. I've done this the last 2 days, I think, and I've gotten a special card in every player pick. Yo, there's just some special cards that have been re-released that it feels like certain accounts have a lot of luck for. Kenny Dalglish 93 is a card that I packed 3 times yesterday on stream. Here we have him once again in the YouTube vid. Oh, Luis Figo. Okay, our streak continues. That's a nice one. That's the second time that I've packed him. One more player pick. One more opportunity for a special flair. Do it, EA. Do it. Make me go 4 for 4 today. Yes, we do with a DeMarcus Beasley dupe. That's great fodder. That's SBC completions for us there, and that's more exchanges. That's how I got the Maicon done yesterday for 16 squads, using a bit of fodder from my club and doing those player picks. And of course, this 85-5 combo has no special cards unless there's one in behind. There's 2 in behind, but okay, that was just decent. But that's the unlimited exchange grind. You guys know about this, but the 87 plus picks go away today. So maybe like an 86 plus 2 of 3 would replace it, where we get to take 2 cards home instead of 1. That would be okay at least. And then of course, we're still waiting for that Vitinha and the Bruno Fernandes, and both of these cards look mental. I'm trying to zoom out on the wrong image here. Let me open this image up and zoom in a bit. Like, especially Vitinha, that card looks unreal. 97 pass and pace, 99 dribble, 96 defending, and he's so good in game. That one I think is the most exciting for me. Bruno Fernandes looks very good as well. We also have a Linda Caicedo with 96 pass and dribble and 99 pace with pinged technical and finesse. That's a good looking card. Alvaro as well could be a cheap beast, maybe a fun card to use. Not the greatest of stats, but he should be pretty cheap. And we still have Miyama that is out there as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players still leaked as SBCs that we have not gotten yet. So at least 1 per day. Maybe there'll be some sort of double up combination between these, or one of them will be in objectives. But hopefully the Vitinha or the Bruno is today. I don't remember who we got last Monday. I don't think it was a crazy big SBC player, but Mondays are usually pretty quiet. It might literally just be today, the 87 plus player pick refresh, and then a player SBC. Also, the 83 plus pick is going to stay here. It's not going away. It's out for 11 more days. And that's the only part of the unlimited grind that's going to be changing today. So I wouldn't expect a whole lot. But watch out for leaks and news, because we've been waiting for EA to kind of rebrand for FC26, because that would kind of signal the start of them maybe releasing a trailer, maybe releasing some more news about the upcoming game. Well, here we go. They have officially changed their Twitter to FC26. They're locked in. And locked into that going forward. So probably going to be getting some news about FC26 this week. It was leaked that we were going to get a trailer on Wednesday. So we'll be watching very closely for that. And I would imagine that if there's going to be a trailer on Wednesday, there's probably going to be some leaks about what is in it beforehand. So be watching out on Twitter. We'll probably be covering it here on the channel, and maybe some more in-depth reviews on the second channel as well. We'll see what seems right. But FC26 news is going to be coming in hot, and probably when they do drop a trailer, they'll probably drop pre-orders as well. That is one thing they commonly do. So good luck with the 99 chase grind. I would so love the Pele, Mbappe, or the Lamine Yamal. We stay chasing, we stay grinding with the basically unlimited exchanges with all the special cards that are in packs. They're not basically unlimited, they are. You guys know this. So good luck with your grind. If you get anything sick, of course, tweet me. put it in the Discord. I kind of do one more exchange here so I can just maybe get lucky once. I feel like I have better pack luck when I'm doing, the packs on the videos. We saved the Gerard and Lewis Dunk exactly for this. There we go. All right. All 4 special cards in an 89 exchange. My dupe storage is almost full. I'm about to run through it with a huge send of player picks that will start for the stream today on Monday as we chase more 99 chances ourselves. One last exchange. It is a Footies. Don't do it, EA. Left mid. It is a Norwegian. It is a Bundesliga. It's Nusa. I actually packed him from a silver pack, by the way, because he's got a silver base card. Is that Nusa? Yeah, it is. Foot birthday. Who's on the flip side? It is Isco. Okay, so it's not a 99, but you know what? It's a Footies. We'll take it there. Any other special cards hanging around at the back of this? Maybe. Yeah, just Nusa and him. That's fine. Hey, you know what? We're going to craft into a bunch of player picks today. Do some more exchanges. We'll have ourselves a day. Join the stream. We'll be live right around the content drop time, an hour before that. Links are down below in the description if you want to check us out on the other social networks there. And I'll see you guys in the stream today. Have a great Monday. Great start to your week, guys. TheFutAccountant. Have a great one. Peace out.